Have you ever looked at your bank account and thought, this isn't what I expected in retirement? You've worked hard, saved what you could, done your best to plan, and yet the cost of living keeps climbing. Groceries, insurance, property taxes, and suddenly what once felt comfortable now feels tight. If that's you, you're part of the majority. So many of the women I've talked to are quietly wondering, am I going to run out of money in retirement? It's a hard question, but an important one. And today we're going to talk about it honestly and with faith. Hi, I'm Carol, and as a Christian, it's my desire to glorify God and to live an intentional life. You may feel the same way. That's why I feel called to empower Christian women, reminding you to put God first and His kingdom, and to trust Him to guide you and to provide for your needs and the needs of others. Here on this channel, we talk about faith, financial freedom, and purposeful living, especially for women over 50 who want to live an impactful early retirement without financial stress. Many women in their 60s and 70s are scared. Not because they've been careless, but just because life has changed. Inflation has stretched every dollar, and pensions don't go that far. For widows, the sudden drop in income can feel like the rug's been pulled out from under you. Even the women who've done everything right, saved, budgeted, planned, are realizing that their retirement years are not looking the way that they imagined. And I get it. I've been there myself. That moment when the future you've planned for doesn't line up with the reality you're living. But before you lose hope, let's take a step back. There is a way forward. If you're finding this message timely, would you just take a second and hit the like button? It helps this video reach more women who are trying to build faith and financial confidence in this season of life. Let's be real. The world looks very different today than it did when we started saving for retirement. Prices are up, interest rates are unpredictable. Even investments that used to feel safe don't provide like they used to. Then there's longevity. Women are living 20 to 30 years beyond retirement age. Now that's a blessing, but it means that our money has to stretch further than it used to. So you're not failing. The system has clearly shifted. But we can make wise, faith-filled decisions from where we are right now. Proverbs 21:20 reminds us, "The wise store up choice foods and olive oil, but the fool gulps them down." That's not to shame us. That's an invitation to steward wisely and prepare differently. When you start to feel overwhelmed, pause and remember, God is not surprised by your situation. He already has provision in place. Sometimes we just need to take a step of faith to see it. So what can you do now? Assess honestly. Look at your numbers, not through fear, but with faith and clarity. Simplify your lifestyle. Focus on what truly matters: people, purpose, and faith. Create new income streams. This is where faith meets action. You don't need to go back to a demanding job or stand on your feet all day. There's a new way, especially online, to share your experiences, serve others, and learn from home. Here are 3 ways that Christian women are reimagining retirement, not as an ending, but as a new beginning. Promote products and programs you believe in using simple online tools. It's flexible, value-based, and can be done from anywhere, even your kitchen table. Maybe you've walked through caregiving, faith, or other financial lessons that people need. You can share that through online classes, devotionals, or even a YouTube channel like this one. Whether it's a hobby, handmade goods, or a community workshop. Your gifts can be used to create both impact and income. When I retired early, I still wanted to serve and to travel, visiting the international students who had stayed with me over the years. That dream inspired me to learn about digital marketing, not through fear, but faith. It became a way to steward my time, my skills, and my story. Let me say this clearly. If you're worried about running out of money in retirement, it doesn't mean you failed. It means you're human. Life changes, seasons shift, but God remains constant. And sometimes He allows these seasons to stretch our faith, to show us that provision does not come from our bank account. You might feel that you're out of money, but you're never out of options. And you're certainly never out of God's care. So now what? Here are 3 things you can do today. Pray for wisdom. James 1:5 reminds us that if we lack wisdom, we can ask, and God gives generously. Take one small step. Watch a tutorial, learn a new skill, or explore a business model that fits your values. And stay connected. Don't isolate. Join a faith-based community of women who are walking the same path. It's not too late. You're not behind. You're just being positioned for purpose. As you think about your finances, remember this. Retirement does not mean your best years are over. It means you have more time to live intentionally, to trust God more deeply, and to use your gifts in new ways. Don't let fear decide your future. Let faith and wisdom lead the way. If this video encouraged you, hit the subscribe button to follow more practical and faith-based ways to create peace and purpose in retirement. We are stronger together, and with God as our provider, we can face any season with peace and purpose. In this video, I shared a faith-based but practical approach to rebuilding financial peace in retirement. In the next video, No Hustle, Just Faith, we'll reflect on Psalm 23 and explore how to walk in trusting God's plan, embracing a selective or partial retirement, and finding financial freedom God's way. Learn how to replace striving with faith, rest, and direction from the shepherd who leads you beside still waters. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.